Hello, everybody. Miss Debbie here. Thanks for visiting with me this evening for our bedtime stories. We're still having some chilly winter days and nights, so it's good to settle in with some nice, warm, feel good stories to help you snuggle into sleep. I hope you're sleeping well and that you have sweet dreams and that the moon doesn't shine too brightly in your window at night because that'll keep you awake. So let's get started. Okay. Hello, everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? Hello, everybody. How are you? How are you today? Well, I hope you had a great day, and I'm so glad and thankful that you're letting me spend the end of your day with you. So, and then what did you do today? Did mommy take you over to Nana's house or the babysitter? Maybe you went to preschool or nursery school or a friend's house to play or something. Sometimes my mommy takes me over to my friend's house to play. Sometimes she's gone a little while, and sometimes she's gone all day. But my mommy comes back, my mommy comes back, my mommy comes back to get me. My mommy comes back, she always comes back, she never would forget me. I love that song. I used to sing it to my little boy when he was 2 years old. All right. Now, for my youngest friends, we still like to practice Where is Thumbkin? So right now it's a good way to exercise our fingers. They do a lot of work. Two hands, two fists, fists in your lap. Ready? Where is Thumbkin? Where is Thumbkin? Here I am, here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away, run away. Where is Pointer? Where is Pointer? Here I am, here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away, run away. Where is Tall Lady? Where is Tall Lady? Here I am, here I am. How are you today, ma'am? Very well, I thank you. Stride away, stride away. Where is Ringman? Where is Ringman? Here I am, here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away, run away. Where is Pinky? Where is Pinky? Here I am, here I am. How are you today, dude? Very well, I thank you. Skip away, skip away. Okay, shake your hands out. So it's funny, I don't wear rings on ring finger. I wear rings on other fingers. But that's the way it goes, isn't it? So I have a lovely story because we're still having winter days. It's chilly. A bleak midwinter's eve is what I call these. I drove up through the woods yesterday. It was so bleak. It was just brown and brown and brown. And usually I like brown and the silhouettes of trees, but yesterday it was just too much. I wanted to see a little green moss or a little white snow. Once Upon a Winter Day by Liza Woodruff. Published by Margaret Ferguson Books, Holiday House, New York. Well, this little boy lives in a place where there's a lot of snow. Looks like fun. Looks like you want to get out your sled. Just walk through the snow. Milo was looking for a story, but his mother was busy. Why don't you play in the snow? She asked. She's doing some work. She's got her laptop open. Looks like a calculator, and she's taking some notes. He's bringing her books. Through the window, you can see the bird feeder. I spy a red cardinal at the bird feeder. But Milo's mother was busy. Milo bundled up and plodded outside. He didn't want to play in the snow. He wanted a story. He stomped a path from the house to the bird feeder. Beneath the feeder, tiny footprints sprinkled the ground. Here he is stomping the snow, and here he is looking at little mouse footprints. Did the mouse have a story to tell? Milo followed the tracks to the winterberry bush. All the red berries had disappeared. As he brushed the branches, snow fell away, revealing a single feather. What had happened here? And here is a picture of birds flying away. Perhaps the birds were all in the winterberry bush, and they were startled and all flew away at the same time, and one feather fell down. Oh, all of those birds do have berries in their mouths. And here's the little mouse, and he's going to pick up that last berry that fell down. A cold wind crept beneath Milo's scarf. The trail led into the shelter of the forest. So you could see the bird feeder, the winterberry bush, and here he's following the little footprints to the forest. Ooh, I spy a woodpecker on a tree. Beneath the hemlock trees, branches littered the ground. Hemlock branches. A hemlock is a type of evergreen. And here are the hemlock trees. There is the little mouse, still with the berry in his mouth, looking up at, do they look like porcupines? Chomping at the hemlock branches. Milo wove through the trees, trailing the little prints. Loose clods of dirt scattered at his feet. Who had dug beneath the snow? Had they been looking for acorns? Different kinds of footprints. And the artist tells us whose footprints were those? Deer looking for acorns beneath the snow. Ooh, it looks like it's snowing again. Milo's breath rose in clouds as he hurried onward. He followed the tracks out of the trees until he came to the creek. I bet you could paint a picture that looks like this with your watercolors. A smooth rut slid down the bank. Who had been sliding and gliding in the snow? There's an empty fish skeleton there. All the fish flesh was eaten off and just the skeleton remained behind. Who had slid down the snow into the water? And then we find out. Otters! Look at that, otters. They love to slide down the snow. And here is the one otter eating the fish and another one going after the other fish. Milo zigged and zagged away from the creek and across the field. He followed the footprints until suddenly they stopped. Something had brushed the tiny tracks away. Ooh. What kind of imprint is that? And then he heard, Kia! Had the bird calling in the distance swooped to the snow? Bet it was a hawk. Indeed, it was a hawk. A hawk after the mouse. Run, mouse, run. Milo, dinner time, called his mother out the door. Darn, said Milo. Was it really time to go inside? He headed home, walking beside the tiny footprints until they disappeared down a hole. Maybe the mouse had gone home too. And here the artist shows us that the mouse did go down the hole into his little tunnel. He still has the berry in his mouth. And he comes up from under the ground into the wood pile where his other mouse friend lives. And here are other seeds that they're keeping for their winter. Inside, the smell of soup made Milo's stomach grumble. What a cozy kitchen that is. A wood-burning fireplace, a country kitchen table, soup and bread for supper. Do you want me to read you some stories after dinner? His mother asked. Milo shook his head as he laid out what he had found. A feather, a hemlock branch, an acorn, the fish skeleton. Milo said, "This time I have stories for you." The end. And if you look at the back of the book, the author tells you what animals are portrayed. The red squirrel, the northern cardinal, the river otters, red-tailed hawk, the deer mouse, white-tailed deer, the cedar waxwing. Oh boy, I'll bet the hawk could have gone after the cedar waxwing. And it was a porcupine, not a hedgehog. The end. What a beautiful, quiet winter story this is to tuck in with. I love it. Oh, so let's get ready for bed. This is the way we take a bath, take a bath, take a bath. This is the way we take a bath before we go to bed. This is the way we comb our hair, comb our hair, comb our hair. This is the way we comb our hair before we go to bed. This is the way we brush our teeth, brush our teeth, brush our teeth. This is the way we brush our teeth before we go to bed. This is the way we blow a kiss, blow a kiss, blow a kiss. This is the way we blow a kiss before we go to bed. Let's row our boat into dreamland. We're going to sail away into dreamland. You ready? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. If you're happy and you know it, wink your eye, wink, wink. If you're happy and you know it, wink your eye, wink, wink. If you're happy and you know it, your heart will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, wink your eye, wink, wink. If you're happy and you know it, blink your eyes, blink, blink. If you're happy and you know it, blink your eyes, blink, blink. If you're happy and you know it, your heart will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, blink your eyes, blink, blink. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head, nod, nod. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head, nod, nod. If you're happy and you know it, your heart will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head, nod, nod. By the way, when you nod your head, it means yes, yes. If you're happy and you know it, take a deep breath. In through your nose and out through your mouth. If you're happy and you know it, take a deep breath. If you're happy and you know it, oh, your whole self is going to show it. If you're happy and you know it, take a deep breath. That makes you feel good, taking a deep breath like that. So I have, just because we've been celebrating the Lunar New Year, some people call it the Chinese New Year, but I'd like to read one of my favorite Chinese stories called Tiki Tembo. So it's an old tale that's retold by Arlene Moselle, and this book is illustrated by Blair Lent. I've been telling this story for years, and my students love it. It's kind of like a poem. The publisher is Holt, Reinhardt, and Winston of New York. Tiki Tembo. It's always fun to celebrate the Lunar New Year. This book is not about the Chinese New Year, but it's about a Chinese story. So here is the village nestled in the Rocky Hills. And you could see a house with a stream running down. Oh, there's the well and the stream, and there's fishermen in the stream. There's a little bridge, and the bridge goes to an island where an old man sleeps under a tree. Once upon a time, a long time ago, it was the custom of all the fathers and mothers in China to give their first and honored sons great long names. But the second sons were given hardly any name at all. In a small mountain village, there lived a mother who had 2 little sons. Her second son she called Chang, which meant small. But her first and honored son she called Tiki Tembo, No Sa Rembo, Chari Bari Ruchi, Pip Peri Pembo, which meant the most wonderful thing in the whole wide world. And here's the mother. And here's her little boys. Aren't they cute? And they're flying a kite. Do people still fly kites? I used to love to fly kites. Let's practice Tiki Tembo's name. Ready? Tiki Tembo, No Sa Rembo, Chari Bari Ruchi, Pip Peri Pembo. Every morning the mother went to wash in a little stream near her home. The 2 boys always went chattering along with her. On the bank was an old well. Don't go near the well, warned the mother, or you will surely fall in. And in the olden days, people washed their clothes in the river. Ooh, there's some irises by the water. They're still flying their kites. And there's the old well. Do not go near old wells. The boys did not always mind their mother, and one day they were playing beside the well and on the well when Chang fell in. Ooh. Tiki Tembo, No Sa Rembo, Chari Bari Ruchi, Pip Peri Pembo ran as fast as his little legs could carry him to his mother and said, Most honorable mother, Chang has fallen into the well. The water roars, little blossom, I cannot hear you, said the mother. Then Tiki Tembo, No Sa Rembo, Chari Bari Ruchi, Pip Peri Pembo raised his voice and cried, O most honorable one, Chang has fallen into the well. That troublesome boy, answered the mother. Run and get the old man with the ladder to fish him out. Then Tiki Tiki Tembo, No Saw Rembo, Chari Bari Ruchi, Pip Peri Pembo ran as fast as his little legs could carry him to the old man with the ladder and said, old man with the ladder, Chang has fallen into the well. Will you come and fish him out? So, said the old man with the ladder, Chang has fallen into the well. He's sitting under the tree smelling flowers. Is that what old men do? And he ran as fast as his old legs could carry him. Step over step, step over step. He went into the well, picked up little Chang, and step over step, step over step, brought him out of the well. He pumped the water out of him and pushed the air into him, and pumped the water out of him and pushed the air into him. And soon Chang was just as good as ever. Wow. Here are some people doing the dragon dance at a festival. How exciting. What a beautiful paper dragon. Now, for several months, the boys did not go near the well, but after the festival of the 8th moon, they ran to the well to eat their rice cakes. Look what Tiki Tiki Tembo is doing. He's walking around the well. Uh-oh. They ate near the well. They played around the well. They walked on the well. And Tiki Tiki Tembo, No Saw Rembo, Chari Bari Ruchi, Pip Peri Pembo fell into the well. Look at poor little Chang running, and he lost his rice cake. And Tiki Tiki Tembo lost his rice cake when he fell into the well. Chang ran as fast as his little legs could carry him to his mother and said, "Oh, most honorable mother, Tiki Tiki Tembo, No Saw Rembo, Chari Bari Ruchi, Pip Peri Pembo has fallen into the well. The water roars, little one, I cannot hear you." So little Chang took a deep breath. "Oh, mother, most honorable, he panted. Tiki Tiki Tembo, No Saw Rembo, Chari Bari Ruchi, Pip Peri Pembo has fallen into the well." "Tiresome child, what are you trying to say?" said his mother. "Honorable mother, Chari Bari Rembo, Tiki Tiki," he gasped, "Pip Pip has fallen into the well." "Unfortunate son, surely the evil spirits have bewitched your tongue. Speak your brother's name with reverence." Poor little Chang was all out of breath from saying that great long name, and he didn't think he could say it one more time. But then he thought of his brother in the old well. Chang bowed his little head clear to the sand, took a deep breath, and slowly, very slowly said, "Most honorable mother, Tiki Tiki Tembo, No Saw Rembo, Chari Bari Ruchi, Pip Peri Pembo is at the bottom of the well." "Oh, not my first and honored son, heir of all I possess. Run quickly and tell the old man with the ladder that your brother has fallen into the well." So Chang ran as fast as his little legs would carry him to the old man with the ladder. Under a tree, the old man with the ladder sat bowed and silent, not smelling a flower this time. Old man, shouted Chang. "Come right away. Tiki Tiki Tembo, No Saw Rembo, Chari Bari Ruchi, Pip Peri Pembo has fallen into the stone well. But there was no answer. Puzzled, he waited. Then, with his very last bit of breath, he shouted, "Old man with the ladder! Tiki, Tiki, Tembo, no saw Rembo, Chari Bari Ruchi Pip Peri Pembo is at the bottom of the well." "Miserable child, you disturb my dream. I had floated into a purple mist and found my youth again. There were glittering gateways and jeweled blossoms. If I close my eyes, perhaps I will again return." He was sleeping and having a beautiful dream. Poor little Chang was frightened. How could he say that great long name again? "Please, old man with the ladder, please help my brother out of the cold well." "So," said the old man with the ladder, "your mother's precious pearl has fallen into the well." And here little Chang is trying to take the ladder all by himself. And here they went from the tree on top of the little island, across the bridge, down the path, through the village, up the path to the well. The old man with the ladder hurried as fast as his old legs could carry him. Step over step, step over step, he went into the well, and step over step, step over step, out of the well with the little boy in his arms. Then he pumped the water out of him and pushed the air into him, and pumped the water out of him and pushed the air into him. But little Tiki Tiki Tembo, no saw Rembo, Chari Bari Ruchi Pip Peri Pembo, had been in the water so long, all because of his great long name, that the moon rose many times before he was quite the same again. And from that day to this, the Chinese have always thought it wise to give all their children little short names instead of great long ones. And there's Tiki Tiki Tembo in bed, a pot of tea on the table, Chang sitting on his mommy's lap. Oh, there's water boiling in the tea kettle. Old man with the ladder is coming by to say hello. The end. Isn't that one of your favorite stories now? I love it. One of my favorites. It's hard to get now. It's out of print. Hard to buy. You could probably find it at your library, but it's quite old. Let's go look when it was published. This book was made in 1968. That's a long time ago. Almost longer before I was born. Okay. So, oh, that felt good to take a breath. Very good. Well, day is done, gone the sun, from the land, from the hills, from the sky. All is well, safely rest, sleep is nigh. We like to sleep safely. We lock our doors at night, close the windows probably, and be safe from anything. So now that it's nighttime, guess who comes out at night? Twinkle. Twinkle's very happy to watch over us at night. Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might, have the wish I wish tonight. Have you got a good wish? I do. I wish for a summer vacation in the warm weather. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Well, good night, Twinkle. Twinkle's going to watch over us too to keep us safe and listen to our wishes. And in the morning when we wake up, he'll take a nap. He goes to sleep when the sun comes up. So it is time for Lily White's party, and you know what that means. Clean white bed sheets and pillows and blankets to snuggle into this evening. But we'll have one more book before we go hippity hop to bed. Wynken, Blynken, and Nod. This is the quintessential bedtime story. Remember when we sang a song before? If you're happy and you know it, wink your eye, wink. Blink, blink is both eyes, and nod, okay? Wynken, Blynken, and Nod. It's a famous old story. Here's the moon through the window. Gotta close those curtains at night or the moon will keep you awake with its brightness. I'm just looking for the illustrator's name. Okay, so it's written by Eugene W. Field, and this particular book is illustrated by Gisela Potter, and it's published by Schwartz and Wade Books of New York. And there's the little boy in his bed. He's got like fish stuffed toys. And it's the olden days, so there's a candle instead of an electric light, and there's the moon. Then he gets out of bed to look at the moon. Do you do that too? I do. I get out of bed to look at the sky and the stars and the moon, and sometimes trees are in the way, so I'm not really happy about that. Here's an owl in the tree. Owls are nighttime birds. They come out at night. Hawks come out in the day. Wynken, Blynken, and Nod one night sailed off in a wooden shoe. Sailed on a river of crystal light into a sea of dew. Where are you going and what do you wish? The old moon asked the three. We have come to fish for the herring fish that live in this beautiful sea. Nets of silver and gold have we, said Wynken, Blynken, and Nod. The old moon laughed and sang a song as they rocked in the wooden shoe, and the wind that sped them all night long ruffled the waves of dew. There's the wind blowing into their sail. Dew is the nighttime moisture that lays on the grass. It comes out when the sun is not around. The sun would dry it up. The little stars were the herring fish that lived in that beautiful sea. Now cast your nets wherever you wish. Never afeard are we. So cried the stars to the fishermen three, whose names were Wynken, Blynken, and Nod. All night long their nets they threw to the stars in the twinkling foam. Then down from the skies came the wooden shoe, bringing the fishermen home. 'Twas all so pretty a sail it seemed, as if it could not be, and some folks thought 'twas a dream they dreamed of sailing that beautiful sea. But I shall name you the fishermen three, Wynken, Blynken, and Nod. Wynken and Blynken are two little eyes, and Nod is a little head, and the wooden shoe that sailed the skies is a wee one's trundle bed. So shut your eyes while mother sings of wonderful sights that be, and you shall see the beautiful things as you rock in the misty sea, where the old shoe rocked the fishermen three. Wynken, Blynken, and Nod. The end. Isn't that a beautiful bedtime story? I love that story a lot. Now, go hippity hop to bed. I'd rather stay up instead. When mother says must, there's nothing but just go hippity hop to bed. All right. So we're going to take our good night song, Skidamarink. Skidamarink-a-dink-a-dink, skidamarink-a-doo. I love you. Skidamarink-a-dink-a-dink, skidamarink-a-doo. I love you. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening and underneath the moon. Oh, skidamarink-a-dink-a-dink, skidamarink-a-doo. I love you. Cha-cha-cha. Good night, sleep tight, and have good dreams. And I'll see you in the morning.